Well, this sucks. Hello everybody, this is the Cape 2014, also known as Hunter, and this is my very first mod showcase video. Seeing how this is my first one, it's not going to be perfect, so please bear with me. This mod that I'm going to be showing you is the armor movement mod. Now, what it does is add a bunch of different armors and a couple different items to the game that let you do extraordinary things. The first piece of armor I'm going to be showing you is called the helicopter hat. To make the helicopter hat, you need a leather cap, a stick, and 3 iron ingots. I pre-made ones for myself. Now, with most of the items in this mod, you can actually dye them. So, see how I look? Normal leather cap. You can actually dye all the objects. It won't change the icon, but when you go to put it on, it'll make it blue. I have a blue helicopter hat. Now, for a couple of the items, pretty much, actually it's just the helicopter hat and the jetpack, you need coal to power it. So, I'm going to fly. When you fly with the helicopter hat, it's not that fast. It's normal speed, and it has a little trail of white smoke following it. So I'm going to fly up into here. Get rid of this. And the next item I have for you is the jetpack. Now, to make the jetpack, you need 4 iron ingots, 2 blaze rods, and a glider. And I'm going to get to the glider in a sec. But for now, let's just worry about the jetpack. The jetpack can also be dyed, and it also needs coal to fuel it. So, get rid of these two. Dye the jetpack. What did I do that for? And as you can see, the jetpack flies much faster than the helicopter hat, and it leaves a little trail of fire behind it. Now, I'm just going to follow this glowstone and get to the next one. Okay. Now this is the grappling hook. To make the this, by the way, this is not a piece of armor, this is just a weapon. So to make the grappling hook, you need a string, a stick, and 3 iron ingots. Now note, these are single-use objects, so be careful with them. Pretty much, when you throw them onto any object, it will teleport you to wherever the hook landed. Very useful for climbing mountains, jumping over holes, etc., etc. Now, the next item is the glider. To make the glider, you need a leather tunic, 4 sticks, 2 string, and 2 paper. And then that will make you the glider. The glider can also be dyed, so I'm going to make it blue, because I like blue. Alright, and when you use the glider, it lets you, instead of plummeting to your death, you safely glide. So, we're going to jump off and hold down F, and it lets you glide safely to your destination without dying. Woo! Just as a note, all objects in this mod, if they need an action key, it's F, unless you change it. Now the next object is the life vest. To make the life vest, you just put yellow wool in the pattern of a chest plate. When I went to dye the life vest, it really didn't make any difference of the color since it's automatically yellow. So I didn't bother. And when you use the life vest, it keeps you afloat without having to press space. So you can just merrily float along without having to worry about pressing space. And we're here. Next object is the scuba helmet. Just take the life vest off. When you're wearing the life vest, it doesn't let you go underwater, just as a note. So, next object is a scuba helmet. You take 5 leather, put them in the shape of a leather hat, and then place a glass pane in the middle. And that makes you a scuba helmet, and it can also be dyed. So, I'm going to make mine blue. Woo! Now the scuba helmet, which is pretty, you could probably guess this, it lets you breathe underwater. Notice how my breath bar isn't even moving. It's that effective. Now the next object is a little messed up. They're the flippers. They let you swim faster in the water, and they also make you walk slower on land. You'll see in a sec, they're not textured, so it looks kind of odd. And by kind of, I mean extremely. But anyway, to make them, you need 6 leather and 2 sticks arranged in this pattern, and it gives you the flippers. And when I went to dye them, since they aren't textured right, it didn't really work out. So, see, it's just too big white blocks where your pants should be. Now, when you're using them, you do move much, much faster in water. And slower on land. I thought it was supposed to make you slower on land. I don't know. I guess it doesn't. Anyway, the next item is the spring boots. To make the spring boots, you put a piston under a pair of leather boots. And I thought that was kind of clever. You can also dye these, so I shall make them blue. The spring boots give you a jump height of 6 blocks and no falling damage when you land back down, so they're very, very useful to getting to high places. And the last jump. Okay. This next item are, if you're 90s kid, you'll know these. These are Heelys. To make them, you need leather boots, 2 strings, 2 iron ingots, and an ender pearl. The Heelys, which can also be dyed, as you are about to see. I dropped them. The Heelys, when you hold down F, they let you move faster. It's glitchy. I don't really know why it's derpy and glitchy like that, but it does make you move faster than normal walking speed, so we'll put up with it. The next item are the ice skates. To make the ice skates, you take a leather boot and you put 3 iron ingots under them, and it gives you ice skates. The ice skates supposedly make you go slower on land and faster on ice. And they can also be dyed. So, as you can see, I am actually going much, much faster on ice than normal. This next item, which is the second to last item, is the mountain boots. Now, to make the mountain boots, you need 2 iron ingots next to an iron boot. And they can also be dyed, so excuse me while I make them blue. Okay. Now, what the mountain boots does, they let you climb any surface as if you were a spider. This surface can be any material. Now, I'm going to climb this extremely tall, naturally occurring mountain right here. And I will speed this up so that when I get to the top, I'll resume. So, I'll see you all in a sec. And hello again, everybody. We are almost at the top, so I'm going to resume it now. And we are on our last item. Now, this item, let me just throw away these. This is the parachute. It's like the glider, except instead of making you glide down, it lets you simply fall down slowly, so you don't take any damage. To make the parachute, you take a leather tunic, 4 strings, and 3 leather, and it gives you a parachute. There's one last item in this mod, and it is the banana. The banana is the same, it works the same as an apple food-wise, and it's delicious. Now, when you use the parachute, it's just a green backpack on you, as you can see, so dyeing it doesn't really make a difference. Now I'm going to go to this little diving board here that's naturally occurring, and we're going to land on that itty-bitty little target. Let's go. And you press F, and it slows you down, so you can slowly come to a complete stop. Thanks for watching, everybody. This was the armor movement mod. If you are new to the channel and you liked it, leave a like and favorite it and subscribe it if you want to be the best person in the world. Again, this is my first mod showcase. I don't know how I did, so if you could leave comments giving me criticisms, constructive, please, not really destructive, I'd really appreciate it so I can make it better. This was the Cape 2014, also known as Hunter. Thanks for watching, everybody.